Welcome. Today's practice is a full body sequence to help find balance. When you are ready, meet me at the top of the mat, standing tall in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale your arms up overhead, exhale forward fold. Plant the fingertips onto the mat, send your right leg back, low lunge. Squeeze the inner thighs together, open the arms out and up. Lift up the chest. From here we're going to add in a twist. Plant the right palm, lift up on the back leg, and open up your left arm towards the sky. Plant both palms, step both feet back high, plank pose for just a moment, and then lower knees, chest, chin into upward facing dog. Push yourself back and meet me into downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, pressing the hands down and forward. Lift the right leg up and back. Open that right hip by sending it over to the left. And then step it on through back up to the top of the mat. And come to your strong warrior two pose. Find balance here. Sweep the arms back for peaceful warrior. Come back through warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Shift the weight over to the right. Triangle pose. Sending the left hip back. Inhale your way back to warrior two. Cartwheel the arms to frame the front foot. Step back, high plank pose. Knees, chest, chin, upward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. Send it on over to the right to open up the left side. And then step it on through to the top of the mat, finding your warrior two on the opposite side. Settle in here. Take your gaze over the fingertips. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, come back through to center, warrior two. Find a moment here. And then straighten the front leg, adjust your position, and come to triangle pose on the opposite side. Anchor the right hip back. Take your gaze up towards the sky. Find your breath here. Come back through warrior two. Cartwheel the arms to frame the front foot, high plank. Either chaturanga or taking your knees, chest, chin, all the way to upward facing dog. If you feel comfortable, press your arms to straight. Lift yourself up into a more advanced upward facing dog. Slowly release. And then come into your Sphinx pose by putting your weight into your forearms, taking your gaze out in front of you. Maybe closing down the eyes, coming back to the breath. Slowly release your forehead to your hands, bend your legs, and sway the hips from side to side, releasing the lower back. Back up into Sphinx pose. The weight is in your forearms. And then from here, we're going to take a forearm plank. Finding that balance, engaging the core, remembering to breathe. Slowly release your hips back down. Palms come alongside of you. And then taking your first child's pose. The knees come wide. The hips are sent back. For a deeper stretch, you can bend your elbows and bring your palms together. Taking 3 big, beautiful breaths here. Slowly release, bringing the palms alongside of you. Make your way to tabletop position. Inhale, look up, lower the belly. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. And continue marrying the breath with the movement. Inhaling as you open, exhaling as you arch. Warming up the spine, toning the lower belly, pressing the earth away. From here, we're going to come to downward facing dog once again. So lift the hips up and back, pedal out the feet. Find a moment of balance here as you come back to your breath. And then walk yourself up to the top of the mat to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Inhale, open the arms out and up, palms come together, meeting at the heart center. Standing tall in Tadasana. Sit back for chair pose, keeping the weight into your heels. Take a breath here. Root to rise, mountain pose. Inhale your hands back to your heart center. Exhale, chair pose. Take a twist here by hooking the left elbow over the right knee. Take your gaze back. Find a moment of stillness here as you find your balance. Come back through to center, root to rise, mountain pose. Once again, sitting back into that chair pose. Hook the right elbow over the left knee this time, taking the twist to the opposite side. Take a deep breath in, and then slowly release that elbow from the knee, coming back through to center. Press the feet down and lift yourself up, back into mountain pose, standing tall in Tadasana. Finding your balance in this simple yet strong pose. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips come onto the mat as you send your left leg back, coming into the low lunge on the opposite side. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Open your arms up and out. Taking the twist, send the left hand down, back leg up, right arm up to the sky. Plant both palms, step both feet back, high plank. Engage the core, and then lower knees, chest, chin, upward facing dog. Exhale your way back into downward facing dog. Take a couple rounds of breath before shifting your weight forward, coming into high plank. Come to balance on your left arm as you open yourself up, stacking the left hip over the right for side plank. Take a breath here before coming back through to center to switch over to the opposite side. The right arm balancing, sending the right hip up, tightening the core. Come back through, high plank. Take the knees wide, melt the forehead down into child's pose, and stay here for as long as you'd like. With our practice coming to an end, make your way to your back and hug your knees into your chest. Find stillness. find your breath. Slowly release, and then taking a restorative pose here. Straighten out the legs, sending the feet towards the sky. Soft bend in the knees. Maybe rotate the ankles. And slowly and mindfully, one leg at a time, release, making your way into your Shavasana, your final resting pose. Opening the palms up towards the sky, fully receiving the energy and the intention of your practice. I hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste.